Hey there, it's Heather Hakes. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am sharing with you the 5 mental obstacles you will face, but most importantly, how to overcome them so that you can reach your full potential. Before we dive into today's video lesson, I want to offer you a free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. You can grab it in the description box below and also directly on my website, heatherhakes.com. I recently watched a TEDx with Shaolin master Heng, and the talk that he gave is so relevant, and I want to share it with you today. Since I preach all things mindset and manifesting and how to live your best life and reach your full potential, the 5 mental obstacles that he shared are things that we're all going to face in our life, but most importantly, how to overcome them, how to get past them and through them so you can reach your full potential, so that you don't get stuck and stay stuck where most people are living in mediocrity and monotony. A lot of what I teach when it comes to mindset, it really is about self-discipline and learning how to respond in life, not react, how to be mindful and intentional. Because when you, as Carl Jung said, when you bring the unconscious conscious, that is how you create change in your life. And that's what this channel and my content is all about. You have to understand what's in your subconscious programming, your beliefs, your patterns, and your habits that are keeping you stuck. But most importantly, on how to rewire and reprogram, and really how to master yourself, how to master your mind. Because when you can master your mind, you literally become unlimited. And as shared in this TEDx talk by Heng, we are all summiting our own Everest. We are all here on our own journey. We have lessons to learn and things to overcome. And in order to summit your mountain, in order to reach your full potential, in order to live your best life, you have to continue on your journey no matter your setbacks. It's about resilience and persistence and overcoming any adversities, but most importantly, overcoming those thoughts and beliefs and everything keeping you stuck. So today I want to share with you the 5 mental obstacles, those 5 hindrances that you will face in your life and how to overcome them. So number 1, this is about sensual desire. Think about it. Sensual desire is anything about immediate gratification and pursuit of pleasure. And where people get stuck in the sensual desire is a lot of overeating, over drinking, that overconsumption, getting comfortable Netflix and binging, scrolling on social media. And these distractions are keeping you from up leveling and continuing on in your journey. Think about these as your vices. So those sensual desires are the vices in your life. And if you can't overcome your vices, if you can't overcome your habits, then you can't continue on in your journey. Now, this is not about deprivation. You can enjoy the things, enjoy food, enjoy wine, enjoy Netflix at times. But when those distractions become obsessions and addictions and distractions, that's what keeps you stuck from moving forward. The second mental obstacle or hindrance that can keep you stuck from reaching your full potential is what's referred to as ill will or aversion. Think about this as we avoid pain and we seek pleasure. And here's what Master Heng said about this. You are climbing the mountain and it starts to rain, but you don't like rain. You discover roads are bumpy, but you don't like bumpy roads. In order to cross the river, you need to swim, but you don't like swimming. Whatever it is you dislike, it won't make it a pleasant journey. I also like to think of this ill will and aversion as those negative emotions that keep us stuck. And here's the thing, you can look this up and Google it, but there's a teaching diagram out there called the emotional guidance scale. And your emotions are not good nor bad. They simply are. They are a spectrum, everything from love all the way down to fear and things in between. But what happens is when we have that ill will, when we have that aversion, when we face something that we dislike or something happens like rejection from a job or a relationship, we can get sucked into these emotional pitfalls, which keep us stuck. Things like feeling powerless. This is what victim mentality comes into place. Feeling unworthy, that fear of failure, that ill will and aversion. If you can't overcome your emotions, you can't overcome life. So, on this aspect, ill will and aversion, this is about self soothing. This is about surrendering because whatever you resist persists. So, if you are resisting things you don't like in life, you are actually giving them more power. You're giving them more energy. So, what you have to do in these scenarios is like you've got to feel it to heal it. You've got to move past it and keep going despite obstacles or setbacks. You have to make that conscious choice that despite your circumstance, you're going to keep moving forward. The third mental hindrance or obstacle that can keep you stuck from moving forward is the idea of that dullness and heaviness. Maybe this is when you feel depressed or you're unmotivated, you're stuck on the couch, you have no inspiration or motivation in life. And what happens if you stay stuck in this funk, it literally leads to self-imprisonment. And you create so much internal mental chaos and it feels so heavy. This is, a lot of people end up taking their life because it's so uncomfortable. If you find yourself in this space, feeling that dullness, feeling the heaviness, and it could be things like dwelling on the past or anxious about the future, what you can do is bring your mind back to the present moment. Focus on the controllables. What can you do today? Just 1% better. What is one thing you can do? One step forward so you can continue up that mountain. Again, this is about self-accountability and mental discipline. And despite any setbacks, the ability to keep moving forward. And the idea is it's okay if you're tired. You can take a rest, but just never quit. The fourth mental hindrance is when you feel restless. You have an unsettled mind, you lack presence. This is where, for example, I have discovery calls often. And when people are dwelling on the past, I literally just this week had a conversation with a gentleman. I asked him, "What's going on in your life? Why are you interested in coaching?" And he took me all the way back to 2015. So he's dwelling on the past for 9 years. And he took me through this huge timeline of all these things and obstacles and challenges, and he is in a great mental funk. But I want you to understand that when you are dwelling on the past, you are continuing to carry it with you into the present moment and into the future. And if you can't let go of what happened, of what was, nothing in your life is going to change. You literally have to cut the cord, cut that emotional baggage, cut those chains, because you can't change yesterday, but you have the power to be present today and create a better tomorrow. When you find yourself in the space of feeling restless, and maybe it's that monkey mind, that mental chaos, what you can do to bring yourself back to the present moment is breath work, meditation, journaling, walking in nature, putting your toes in the sand. It's literally called grounding, because when you can feel the presence and the energy of the earth, Earth is not struggling. Earth creates harmony, coherence. And that's what has happened internally. When you're feeling restless, you have created such chaos and incoherence in your mind and body. You want to bring presence. You want to bring coherence and harmony back. And how you do that is by bringing yourself back to the present moment through these modalities like breath work, journaling, meditation, and walking in nature. The final hindrance that can keep you stuck in these mental obstacles from moving forward is called skeptical doubt. Think about it. When you find yourself in analysis paralysis or indecision, distraction, and overwhelm, a lot of people, this is what creates high stress, not sleeping at night, and ultimately leads to burnout. When you're in this analysis paralysis and high stress and over analyzing, what happens is you get disconnected from your goals, your visions, and your aspirations. And it creates such mental wobbling and such internal chaos that you lose your focus. How you can reel it in and bring your mind back to the present moment is again surrendering, trusting, creating that confidence and self-belief that you are exactly where you're meant to be and that you can overcome this challenge and obstacle, that you can create clarity and focus and forward momentum, that you have the ability, no matter where you're at, even if it seems like that mountain is impossible to summit, that you can, if you take one step at a time, that you will make forward progress. Now, I want to ask you, through these 5 mental obstacles and hindrances keeping you from reaching your full potential, do you find yourself in any of them now? And I want you to understand that, again, you are going to experience these along your journey. But what happens is, when you're able to stay mindful and intentional, when you can stay conscious and not let your mind go unconscious, AKA into autopilot, that is how you will summit your mountain. That is how you can overcome any adversity. This is how you create resilience and perseverance. And literally, the sky is not the limit. Your belief system is. I want you to understand that when you can become aware of these mental obstacles and hindrances, and you can catch and replace and have that mental discipline, that's how you create self-mastery. And that's what we're really here in this human journey to do. We are here to experience, to grow, to evolve, to embrace failure because it's part of success, not to run away from it. I would love to know from you, what aha did you have? How are you going to use these now that you have become aware of, wow, I do find myself at times unmotivated, depressed, laying on the couch. I do find myself in that sensual desire, and now I can create more balance and harmony, moderation. I do find myself getting stuck in that negative mindset, that monkey mind, but now I know what I can do to come back to the present moment. I want you to put these into play, because when you are able to master yourself, you master your destiny. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop, and give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you on the next one.